My sister ousted me for our MBA cousin, and the fallout was catastrophic. Before we dive into today's video, I need your support. Our channel's momentum is slipping, and subscribing is a simple, free way to help us keep delivering quality content. Your support is invaluable, and together, we can keep this community thriving. Thank you. Now let's get into the story. It was a Tuesday afternoon when the email landed in my inbox. Your role is no longer needed. Severance details will follow. I didn't protest or plead. I forwarded the message to my lawyer, quietly pulled my initial investment from the startup, and stepped back. They thought our cousin, with her shiny MBA, could handle the technical side. 6 days later, the platform collapsed, clients bailed, and investors were reaching out to me. Hello, Reddit. I poured 8 years into building my sister's IT company from the ground up. Then, in a curt 2-sentence email, she replaced me as CTO with our cousin. I didn't make a public fuss. I withdrew my financial stake and watched their empire unravel. They backed the wrong player, and here's how it all fell apart. My sister, Serena, 32, founded her cybersecurity firm in a cramped Seattle apartment in 2015. 8 years later, it was pulling in $6.8 million in annual contracts, with offices in Seattle and Portland. I was there from day one, coding solo while Serena chased clients, scaling the engineering team post-Series A, and designing our flagship security platform that landed us 3 Fortune 500 clients. We offered specialized penetration testing, custom security solutions, and a SaaS platform that monitored vulnerabilities in real time. Our clients, hospitals, financial firms, and government contractors relied on us to prevent data breaches that could be catastrophic, not just embarrassing. Serena loved to pitch investors her self-made story, conveniently leaving out the $150,000 from our grandfather's estate that funded the first year. Adjusted for inflation in Seattle's tech scene, that's closer to $250,000 in startup capital she never earned. Not exactly the rags to riches tale she sold. Our cousin, Tara, 26, was a different breed. While I was up all night fixing critical security flaws, she was earning her MBA at Stanford, bankrolled by her parents. When she joined the company 2 years ago, Serena handed her the title of Chief Strategy Officer, despite Tara knowing nothing about cybersecurity. My Aunt Maureen, Serena's godmother, was Tara's biggest cheerleader, even convincing Serena to give Tara a company car for client meetings while I was still taking buses or ride shares. Tara's MBA focused on entrepreneurship, so she spent her time hobnobbing with venture capitalists and crafting slide decks. Her resume boasted a summer internship at a marketing firm, thanks to her sorority sister's mom being the CMO. Yet Serena believed Tara was ready to steer strategy for a niche cybersecurity firm. I'll never forget the moment Tara showed her true colors. We'd been courting a major hospital network for months, and I'd spent weeks customizing our platform to meet their strict compliance needs. Late-night coding marathons, lost weekends, and a breakup because I was married to the job. On the day of the final pitch to their CISO and security team, Tara showed up 15 minutes late, cut into my presentation, and claimed she was the mastermind behind the security partnership. When the client pressed her on technical details, she floundered, and I stepped in to save the pitch. Later, in the office break room, she cornered me. "Don't ever make me look foolish in front of clients again," she snapped, pointing at me. "I was just answering their questions," I replied calmly. "Next time, write the answers down and pass them to me. I'm the one closing deals now. You're just the tech grunt. Know your role." I should have walked out then, but I swallowed my pride for the company I'd helped build. That hospital deal? It was worth $2.3 million over 3 years. Guess who got the commission credit? Not me. Later, I discovered Tara was fudging her business development metrics, claiming credit for automatic renewals, taking leads others had worked, and staging fake client meetings to hit her quotas. I compiled a detailed spreadsheet, spent a week cross-referencing evidence, and showed it to Serena. She brushed it off as savvy deal-making. I'd been quietly logging everything, saving emails and records, sensing I'd need them someday. Call it a gut feeling from years of watching Serena's moves. Then came that Tuesday email at 4:17 p.m. I just patched a major vulnerability in our core platform, without Tara's help. I thought it was about the upcoming board meeting, but as I read, my heart sank. 2 sentences, cold and detached, like canceling a subscription. After 8 years of missed family gatherings, sacrificed relationships, and relentless work, this was how she ended it? I stared at the screen, the words burning into me. Through my office window, I saw Serena and Tara in a meeting, scribbling on a whiteboard, nodding in sync. It hit me. They weren't just planning the next quarter, they were orchestrating my exit. I typed 2 words. Understood, forwarded. If Serena wanted to cut me loose, fine. But if she thought I'd let her steamroll me, she was mistaken. I pulled the investment agreement from my desk, my signature next to hers on the seed funding contract. I drafted an email to our corporate lawyer, attaching key clauses about investor withdrawal rights, my fingers typing with precision. I sent a separate email to my personal attorney. Need to meet tomorrow. Major company changes. Let's review options. I closed my laptop and left the building without looking back. If Serena wanted to play dirty, I was ready. The next day, I canceled all meetings, cleared my schedule, and emailed Serena, stating I was stepping back from operations while requesting a full financial and technical review of the systems I'd built. No emotional pleas, just the calculated language of an investor safeguarding their stake. I'd given 8 years to that company, missed vacations, friends' weddings, personal milestones, all for a 2-sentence dismissal. I'd turned down a senior role at Microsoft to help Serena launch her dream. And for what? So Tara could swoop in and take over? I began withdrawing my seed investment, leveraging my minority ownership rights. This wasn't emotional, it was strategic. I contacted my lawyer to start the separation process. Serena had taught me to treat business as business. While waiting for her response, I backed up every line of code I'd written, every architecture diagram, every technical spec, not to steal, but to preserve my legacy. When you've built a company's systems from scratch, you know exactly where the weaknesses hide. An hour later, Tara texted me. We all know Serena's been propping you up for years. Don't worry, I'll overhaul that messy code you've been clinging to. Should have put me in charge from the start. I didn't reply. Why argue with someone who can't distinguish a firewall from a database? I screenshotted the message for my records and kept working on my exit plan. Tara was all talk, no substance. Her ideas were jargon she'd picked up at tech conferences. The next morning, Jared, our lead security engineer of 5 years, texted me. Serena called an urgent all hands. Tara's CTO now. She can't even explain a basic SQL injection. Apparently, Tara had been whispering to Serena for months, claiming I was plotting to steal code and launch a rival product. Pure fiction. But Tara had always had Serena under her spell. That night, I cataloged every code change I'd made, archived commit histories, and documented every technical decision. I knew how this would play out. 48 hours later, my phone blew up. Serena left 67 missed calls, Aunt Maureen dozens, my parents several. Texts, voicemails, and emails poured in, each more frantic than the last. Serena's messages started formal, but grew desperate. Aria, we need to discuss repository access. Urgent. Call me about AWS credentials. This is critical. Aria, this isn't a game. The platform's at risk. Our cloud provider sent a panicked message. We need to talk now. There are serious access issues with your infrastructure. I leaned back, a faint smile crossing my face. I'd built that company's foundation, but reality was catching up with them, and I was just getting started. Serena and Tara didn't realize that 3 years ago, when I designed our entire tech stack, I'd made myself indispensable. Not intentionally, but through necessity. I documented everything, but some knowledge, like the intricate authentication system, deployment pipelines, and security protocols, couldn't be handed over overnight. By day 5, their messages were pure panic. Aunt Maureen's voicemails were shaky. Please, Aria, we're in trouble. My mom tried a softer approach. Honey, I don't know what's going on, but it's a misunderstanding. Call Serena. I didn't respond. Mom meant well, but I knew Serena too well to believe this was an accident. On day 6, I got a repository alert. I opened it, bracing for chaos. My jaw dropped. Serena and Tara had tried granting full admin access to an external dev firm, bypassing every security protocol I'd set up. They'd even started migrating our codebase to a new repository I couldn't access. The only reason it failed was the multi-factor authentication I'd implemented after a near breach 2 years earlier, a detail Serena clearly forgot in her rush to erase me. They weren't just pushing me out. They were trying to wipe my contributions entirely. They thought I'd be too hurt to fight back. They were wrong. I called my lawyer. They've made this easy, he said. Attempted IP theft is a clear breach of fiduciary duty. Are you sure you want to go this far? Filing these papers makes reconciliation nearly impossible. I didn't hesitate. Tara has a new product vision. Your freeze could kill everything. That's not my problem, I said. You chose to replace me with Tara. I'm protecting my work. Tara leaned back. Don't worry, Serena. I'll rebuild the platform without Aria's outdated code. I've got Google contacts who can make it scalable. I laughed. She'd never even seen our code base. Serena added, We were refactoring anyway. This just speeds things up. But I saw fear in her eyes. She knew the company was slipping away. Fine, Serena hissed. You want to play dirty? I'll show you scorched earth. I held her gaze. I'm ready. Mom stepped in. Stop it, both of you. This isn't helping. I grabbed my jacket. You wanted me here, Mom. I came. I'm done reasoning. I walked out, the door clicking shut behind me. Their lawsuit hit hard, accusing me of sabotage and IP theft. The claims were absurd, but the stakes were real. A judge could rule against me, hitting me with damages. I spent the next week buried in legal prep, countering their moves. They even tried dragging our parents into testifying against me, banking on family pressure to break me. Then, 3 days before court, Jared reached out. "Aria, we need to talk. Off the record." We met at a Fremont pub. He looked nervous, fidgeting with his drink. "The audit's uncovered serious issues," he whispered. "Tara's been exposing client data for months. Bad APIs, misconfigured storage, lax controls. Serena's been covering it up. It's bad." "How bad?" I asked. "HIPAA violations, maybe FTC level. I've been documenting it, trying to fix it quietly, but this lawsuit, if it goes to discovery, it's over. I can't risk my career." He slid a flash drive across. "Everything's here. Logs, vulnerabilities, reports. Tara's been gutting security, and Serena's been signing off." That night, I reviewed the files. It was worse than I thought. Exposed patient data, fake security reports, and Tara giving a marketing agency access to production systems. Serena had approved it all. I sent the drive to my lawyer. And this. In court, Serena and Tara were cornered. The repositories were locked, clients were at risk, and the audit exposed their recklessness. Serena looked drained, her confidence gone. Tara didn't show, off in California, supposedly meeting advisors. The judge ruled in 2 hours, dismissing their lawsuit and ordering a full system audit. Serena had lost everything. Outside, she approached me, defeated. "Aria, I didn't know how bad Tara's changes were. I was just giving her a chance." I almost pitied her. Almost.